This is called positioning. So positioning basically is creating an identity. How you want to how you want to get identified in the market, right? So every brand wants to create some sort of an identity in the minds of the customers, and by default, customers are able to perceive that identity the way the marketer wanted it. Only then your positioning strategy is successful. You wanted to say something, but customer has understood you something as something else. If that happens, that means it's a disaster. Something that happened with Nano wanted to position itself as an affordable car for Indian families, people who are transiting from two-wheeler to four-wheeler. This is the most affordable car, but unfortunately people perceived it as a cheap car. So there was a gap in the communication. Tata Nano wanted to communicate something as a part of its positioning strategy, but unfortunately people perceived it as something else. So one of the reasons why this car failed, one of the reasons of many reasons, is that poor positioning. The positioning was not done the way it should have been done. So there was a confusion in the positioning strategy, as a result of which Nano also failed. So that is one of the reason, right? So how you want to position your product as? Now, when I say St. Joseph's College, there is some sort of a positioning that has happened in your mind. Do you have some perception about the brand? The moment you hear St. Joseph's, you would have, kind of created some image in your mind about the brand. Likewise, when I say Christ University, I'm sure you would have created some image about its brand in your mind. In fact, you do this even for teachers also. For teachers also, you have created some sort of an identity in your mind. That's how human mind works. We form and create perceptions in our mind. So when I say uh, income tax, subject wise also you have some positioning in your mind, right? So when I say Muhammad Umair, you have some sort of positioning about me also in your mind. So that's how our mind works. This is also called as perpetual mapping in marketing, in which you map certain characteristics against a certain brand, right? So I'm sure when it comes to chocolates, if I say you uh, Galaxy, what comes to your mind? But if I say you, okay, let's say Cadbury, what comes to your mind? If I say Nestle, what comes to your mind? If I say Amul, what comes to your mind? All these are companies which make chocolates, but each brand has established a distinctive identity in your mind. So who creates that identity in your mind? The answer is the brand should create it, and it has to create it perfectly. Otherwise, things will go wrong like Tata Nano. Right? So this is what positioning is all about. Positioning is an act of creating a distinctive identity in the minds of target customers for the marketer's products, brand, or an organization. Now, what are the strategies of brand positioning? How can you uh, position your brand as? Now, even though this brand did fail in the market, uh, but once upon a time when it was launched, it was quite popular at the time. This was a brand called Belmont, which is owned by Yes Kumar's Nationwide Limited, who are into textile and garments manufacturing. So they came up with a brand called Belmont, and they wanted to put this in customer mind that this is not just suiting and shirting brand. This is a brand which has the complete portfolio of products targeting towards men, right? So whether you are a person who's an office goer who always want to wear formals, we have it, or whether you want a suit for your wedding, it's there, or whether you want to wear some casual comfortable attire because it's quite hot, it's a sunny day, it's there, or whether you want to wear something because it's too cold outside, it's there, whether you want to wear clothes based on days, it is there. So what is the focus? The focus, what is the positioning statement here? The positioning statement is that we have everything. So this brand is focused on characteristics or the attributes, the variety. So that is also one of the strategy of positioning, in which you are focusing on the variety, the attributes. Some brands focus on value system. So they focus on value. Now, what is value? Value basically is a set of beliefs which drives our behavior, which drives what we buy and what we don't buy. So values comes from culture, our religion, our faith. So in this context, you know, especially in the context of India, this ad is of ING. They're basically portraying here how money is a part of our value system, how important money as a aspect of our culture and society. So they're trying to showcase that, they're trying to show this in their ad. They're trying to show different cultures, communities, and how money has become a part of our value system, our social life. And they are showing that yes, we are here, you know, to offer you wide variety of products focused on money. So be it investments, be it banking, be it other financial services. So they're trying to focus on value. So value system. Another aspect is culture. Here we are talking about value. Here we are talking about culture. So all these your jewelry brands, your ethnic wear brands, they always try to focus on culture. So these are brands whose positioning is based on cultural aspects. Then you also have brands that try to tell you, boss, if you use our product, these are the benefits what you're going to get. The first one, what we discussed, was based on the variety. Don't get confused between this and the other one. So this is based on variety and features. This is based on the benefits. So if you use Surf Excel, all the stains, dirt will vanish. If you eat Horlicks foods, this is more healthy, does not have any chemicals. That's what the brands are trying to focus on the benefits. Personality type. So most of the car, especially not the ordinary cars, the premium ones, they try to target your personality type. So if you're a person who believes in adventure, if you are from a very wealthy background, why would you buy Bajaj Pulsar? Definitely you would go for Harley Davidson because that matches your personality. Then you have on the basis of user, and I don't need have to tell you, Junior Horlicks, for whom it is. Obviously, it's not for you, right? Fast Track, ZTAC, this is based on user.